Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993 and today is another day of me trying to explain another Valkyrie Battlesuit character in this game. And today's character will be known as the Herscher of Truth. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, when it comes to the Valkyrie character, Herscher of Truth is considered as a new battlesuit for Bronya Zaisik, okay? Now, this is the one which I was talking about. Now, this Herscher of Truth is considered as an imaginary type Valkyrie character who is capable of doing light ice damage dealing as a secondary, and her primary capability is considered as lightning and fire support. Okay. Now, if we go to this previous section here, no, sorry, not previous section, this section here, and go to the synergy section, you can definitely see that if you were to let's say combine this Herscher of Truth with Chrono Navi, then the fire DPS damage dealer is gonna gain a large quantity of fire damage dealing. And if you were to use Golden Diva with Herscher of Truth, then obviously you are gonna be doing massive quantity of lightning damage if you have a lightning damage dealer in the team. Okay. Now, other than that, let's talk about the equipments. Now, obviously, this is a 6-star weapon. Obviously, you have to get the 5-star one, and then you will get the 6-star one. And then when it comes to this stigmata set, the stigmata set is called as Bronya Zaisik. Okay. Now, obviously, these are not easy to get. So let's say you have enough crystals to get this character, but you do not have enough crystals to get this weapon or the stigmata set. What can you do? Obviously, you need to look for alternative, right? Now, when it comes to alternative, if you want to use her as a DPS, then obviously you will be going for this set. For example, this one is called Key of Ascension. Obviously, Key of Ascension turns into this Domain of Ascension. So obviously, this is a wrong information here. Obviously, this weapon is not considered as an economic weapon. Rather, this weapon is considered as a gacha weapon. Obviously, this is not possible. But when it comes to the stigmata set, you can definitely grind for this Robert Peary set in order to maximize her DPS. But do consider the fact that she is not the best ice DPS. The best ice DPS is someone else. So obviously, this set here is not going to be the best one for her. So what are going to be the best set for her? Well, for that, let's go to this equipment section. Okay. Now, let's start with the weapon. Obviously, you need a weapon. So which weapon should you be selecting? So obviously, there are a lot of weapon here. So obviously, what you have to do is to see which weapon you already have is going to be useful for her. Obviously, if you go by that reasoning, then I would say that you should be going for either this Falcon Flare Final or this Star of Eden, because both of these three weapon here are considered as a ice damage dealing weapon, but this weapon here is actually the strongest out of all of this weapon. Okay, so from that point of perspective, if you were to have either Falcon Flare Final or let's say Star of Eden World, obviously go with these two, whichever one you have. But if you don't have any of these, obviously you will have to go for an alternative to just let's get started with the gameplay. So from that point of perspective, if you were to start with let's say Star Destroyer 19C, obviously that is still gonna be a better option, because having something is better than having nothing. So you have to start with Beerus Priam, and then once, sorry, not Beerus Priam, you have to start with this Star Destroyer 19C, and then eventually you will get to Star Destroyer 19CX. Now, this is a physical damage dealing weapon, but this is the only weapon that if you are a total beginner, then you will have to get this one. But for older player like me, even if I were to not have this, I can still use some other weapon here to do that job. Okay. Now, let's talk about the stigmata set. Now, as I have already said, that Herscher of Truth is considered as a support. So you should be going for that support. Obviously, G3 and G4 are not considered as support type. Okay, the support type start at G2. So what can you do at that? Let's go to this ice section here, and then you will be able to understand what I'm saying. Okay, now as I scroll downwards, you will see that there is 2 pieces of Jin Shengtan. Now get these 2 pieces of Jin Shengtan. Okay, for example M and T, and then get 1 pieces of Iron Adler. Okay, So if you were to have Jin Shengtan, TM, and Irene Atler B, then what will happen is they are going to be more than capable enough to actually do large quantity of support for the other characters, whether they are going to be doing fire damage or let's say lightning damage. These three pieces here, okay, are going to be able to provide Herscher of Truth with the necessary capabilities to make Herscher of Truth as useful as possible till you are able to get Herscher of Truth her own stigmata set. Okay, so overall the question remains is, okay, those are very good informations. Then what are the next information about Herscher of Truth? Well, the next information is gonna be the last information here. The tactical class. Okay, now when it comes to the tactical class, obviously you will have to see which one is gonna be the best one for you. For example, what I meant by that is when it comes to team DPS, if you enter the team DPS, you will see that she is capable of doing large quantity of damage. If you were to equip uh, this character called Li Su Shang and Pedophilis, okay, and Herscher of Truth Bronya. So if you were to have this recombination, then Herscher of Truth Bronya herself is going to be able to become somewhat of a good quality ice damage dealer. Is it going to be better than Herscher of Human Ego? No, but it's still better. You will still have an option. Now when it comes to the fire support, just enter this place and then you will be able to understand what is happening. So whichever fire damage dealer is going to be at the front, you will be using Chrono Navi and Herscher of Truth, and the similar can be said about this place as well. Whichever is going to be in the front, lightning damage dealer, that is, these two are going to be at the back to give more lightning support. Okay, so that is how this Herscher of Truth Bronya works. So the question remains is, how do you use her? Well, if you just play this section here, okay, if you just play this tutorial section here, then you should be able to understand how to use Herscher of Truth Bronya very efficiently as possible. Okay, so if you like this video regarding Herscher of Truth Bronya, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you and see you again next time.